Alright, double board PLO bomb pot time. Everyone's favorite time of the night. This is when usually makes or breaks your session here. I feel like we're due for a big pot. It's been a pretty action night here at Rebuy Studios. First hour's absolute carnage.
Because there's a bomb
We
pot.
got a 9 players to a double board PLO bomb pot. Hoping to see some
Is there a
action.
nightly tourney going on? There's a tourney going on.
It should be running right now. Oh, late reg would be closed already.
Oh, really? Oh, you already ran it.
Yeah.
Do I have to wait
Usually
for you?
starts around 7:30.
Okay.
But Ed deals with that?
If you're interested in playing full-time PLO, you could play at our game on Tuesday nights, a 5-5 uncapped PLO. Huge action game. A lot of the same players on the stream you'll see tonight.
I got it down. I'm the best.
All right, we get 2 flops here
I'm just kidding.
as we wait for it to register.
Check.
Move it off and then.
The first flop is Jack 6-7 all clubs, and the second flop is 10-8 ace all hearts. 2 very dynamic wet boards.
Queen, queen.
This is bound to get out of hand, as we see multiple players have flopped a flush on the top board with the Queen 5 of clubs from Mark and the Ace 3 of clubs from Brad. Let's see how much value Brad can extract from Mark with this cooler setup.
Flop is put back. That is 180.
Brad's gonna go ahead and bet and try to deny equity on the other board against other flush draws or lesser hands on the other board. This is a great play here from him since he has the nuts on 1. It makes total sense for him to try to bet off better hands on that second board. So I really like the play here as he pots it for 180 bucks. We're gonna get a call here from 6 as he has a flush on the bottom board with the Jack 6 of hearts.
Fold. Yeah. Just can't.
Alright.
This doesn't count in the standard game, right?
No. That's why it's not this.
It's gonna fold around here.
I think it does. That's
No.
why Brad is piling it in.
Brad bet 180. 6 called. Fold. Mark just called.
To Mark,
So we're
who makes a
three-way
call,
right
which
now.
I understand since he has the third nuts on the bottom, but typically if you don't have anything going for you on both boards, it's kind of a loose call here. So already treading questionably here for Mark, even though he did flop the third nuts on one of the boards. The turn on the bottom board's a 10 of spades, and turn on the top board's a 5 of spades. 2 relative bricks, not really changing anyone's hand here. Mark's gonna Brad's gonna continue to blast away here on these 2 bricks as he pots it
It's 180 times 4. No, 180. Yeah, 180 times
for around $900.
Plus 180 times, yeah. 180 times 4, correct.
It's not right.
Excuse me, he pots it for
early he
around
bet 180 and it was a
$1,200.
poker call, so yeah, that's what the pot is, right? Is he trying to repot?
Mark should really be
no,
getting rid of
okay.
his hand
720
here
range.
because on any higher flushes he's drawing dead and basically burning money. So this should have been an immediate fold on the turn on these 2 turn cards.
Wait for the wait for
He's,
them to let you know. Mike.
well,
is
he's
it your name,
betting
Mike?
pot, but I'm
It's 720.
verifying that Keith is correct. Because
If it wasn't correct before, then if it's more than that, then 180 wasn't the pot before.
Oh. There you go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 20.
Yeah.
God, Keith is so smart.
Just being good with
No,
numbers
it's
doesn't make you
720.
automatically smart.
720 is the pot, and that's the bet. He has it.
On Queen Jack 5-3, he doesn't have really anything live for him on the top board besides a gutter that could absolutely just be drawing dead. Again, it's tough to know when these pots.
It's not a huge hand.
So they corrected Brad's pot to 720, which ended up being the size of the pot. So there's a correction there from the dealer, saying that he put too much money in the middle. That was deemed
how big
illegal
it
by the
is,
dealer
bro.
since the pot is
The butt
only
plug is that big.
$720.
Mark is thinking yes. 6
Some-
folded.
banter back and forth here between Mark and Brad. They play this big pot that's getting out of hand and escalating very quickly. You never really want to call for a chop in Mark's shoes, because like when you call this 720, you have to call even lighter, because given pot odds on the river. So he really sets himself up for failure by calling here, if he does decide to do that. And it makes you wonder if Brad's initial bet of 12.50 would have stood if that would have got Mark away from this hand. But now that he's more priced in, he has to call 720 to win a pot of around, I'd say like almost 2,000. This gives him a much better price to continue with the third nuts on one of the boards. But still, I think this is a very loose call when you're calling just a chop, especially if you're playing at these kind of stakes.
Alright, we got a call.
Check.
We got a check.
Mark does eventually call. We're going heads up to a river. Mark's going to need some help here.
2180? 2160.
A brick on the top, a relative brick on the bottom. Brad goes immediately all in here. This is for about $2,300 wager, the size of the pot.
The bet is 2100.
Or, yeah, 2160.
It's all in effect.
Now this just got to be a snap hold.
Wow, none of the boards paired. None of the boards paired. Oh, it did. Bottom. A little backpack.
Now Brad is a player that gives action and is capable of bluffing here, but it's just too risky when it's a double or pillow bomb pot. And even Brad's not going to be betting here with absolute air on both. So in the chance that he does have a higher flush draw of your mark, you just can't make this call, unfortunately. I understand it because given Brad's image and his, he gives action, but still this needs to be a fold here.
It's your phone.
Maybe, yeah.
It's brand new.
Oh.
This is Road Mike,
Did you flop on both, Brad?
so it's pretty good.
I don't know.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Clubs, man.
Hi guys.
Bye. Take care.
That'd be really gross, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
Got some more table talk here between Mark and Brad. Let's listen to that live.
I flopped the jack high flush.
He's got a.
I'd pocket king.
And Mark makes a crying call and gets shown the awful news that he's going to get scooped here in this
Look at the
pot.
top on the bottom.
He has
One.
A nearly $6,300 pot, a $3,220 profit for Brad.
God, I would've won.
Biggest pot we've ever had here at Rebuy Studios. Yo,
I mean, once the 10 comes out,
I send red.
I know I'm playing for all my money. I'm like, now the flop.
Brad's night for sure.
Yeah.
2160.
Obviously, I had clubs too.
Yeah, figured.
I just didn't really think you had it.
There's. I just want to.
It's a big board one.
There's one, two. No, I think you still. It's only. It's 2160.
Oh, okay.
So that's two, and then I'm pulling 160 from here.
Where's the?
There's one.